Here we go with another OCGLive duel video. Same guy. Right now, I think I understand this guy's thought process, even though some of his cards are questionable, but nonetheless. Maxi combo starter. This is the perfect pair, because that makes Junk Synchron an insane one-card combo, assuming you go second, right? If you go second and you maxi them and you stop them, that means your Junk itself is a one-card starter. And that means that you can use the rest of your hand as extenders, right? We don't have that many extenders, but nonetheless, it's still Stardust to rescue, right? So Speeder resolves, and there's no hand trap, unless he has Nibiru. But if he has Nibiru, then he max seed, which means he's gonna get a draw 2, which can possibly get him into a trail, because right now he's gonna search. What Stardust gonna search? Fellows or Illumination? Oh, nothing. No search. He's going too fast. He was getting ahead of himself. He's about to synchro away. He's like, no, hang on. Stardust effect on resolution. Is this Fellows or it's... Okay, that means he already has Illumination then. Fellows. So there's going to be a 6 going for a charge into a draw 1. The charge warrior going to give him a draw 1 here. And then chain 1. No response from the other guy. Shuffle, cut. Once you're here, you can do whatever you want. This is the cool thing. This is what separates every synchro deck. Past this point is where you can decide what boss monsters you want to play. So then Synchro climb into SD. This is generally what I've been showing you guys. But this guy is playing a very different deck where he's going all in on the high level synchros, where I'm giving you the option to have much more convenient pivots, right? Well, 6, 7, 8, right? Whereas this guy just, I don't know. The 6, 7s, and 8s, they're like actual mini boss monsters, whether it be Dragster, whether it be stuff like that. Crystal Wing, which I don't think this guy plays. So he's going to synchro into a 5. The addition or something. He can make this into a Nat Beast, but he's just going to make a Maiden, target the Rev, triggering the Converter. Whatever synchro summoned with, you can summon it sooner. So now he's going to go into a level 10, Wheel and Maiden into a Baron. So he's insulated now, which at this point, if he didn't nib earlier, he would have nibbed. So it's perfect. But he's playing against Sky Striker, so they have a lot of go second cards. Maybe he chose to go second. So Maiden effect revive the Asti and then Illumination, because he has the Stardust Dragon or a Synchro that mentions it. He can summon a Trail or the Stardust Synchro instead. So he's gonna go into effects. This is where we get to use Assault Synchron's effect and revive the Asti. So Synchro into a 12, most likely gonna be Crimson Dragon. So chain 1, chain 2, I'm assuming. Oh, just chain 1. The effect, search Rumble. Oh, never mind. He's not using the effect. Does he already have Rumble? Is that what it is? So the Spatter revives the Maiden. He synchros into an 8. Is this going to be an Omega? Oh no, Pack Pit. This card's interesting because we've seen him use this guy, and I think the reason why is because it's another form of extension. Because the thing we lack the most is non-tuners. And he's not utilizing for the lower synchro climb. He's using it to climb into the bigger synchros. Okay, discard. So he discards a card to place it back into Spell and Trap card zone. Crimson Dragon will then target the Vengeance. Vengeance is a spot removal card, so he's going to bring out his Blazar. And then the Pack Pit can summon itself back. So this is where it's a double non-tuner, basically. And it's kind of similar to how we use the Trail, except we use Trail to synchro climb into the lower level synchros, whereas this guy's using this guy to make the bigger level synchros, the higher level synchros. So what's he gonna do here? He's gonna mill for Rev, and then I'm assuming he's gonna tribute. Oh, never mind. He's going for a 9, 9 into a Croc. Croc draw a card. This is good because that gave him 2 draws. Charge gave him a draw. Croc gave him a draw, so that can get him into side cards. And then he's gonna go and Rumble, revive the 3 to make it into a 12. And then that's how you make your second Omni. So he's going all in. But the issue with this is that if you get interacted with early on, your pivot options are very restrictive. So let's see. So he has Fu in hand. What else? Anything else? Okay, so Striker. So that's Crimson. Because Striker has so many quick play spells that they can use in the draw phase or standby phase, right? They play Droplet, they play Anchor, they play a few cards. So let's see what he has. He's just double checking. This is proper. Some people find it annoying. They have to read, but you just gotta let them read sometimes. He knows what Baron does. Baron is way more general than Blazar and Crimson. But then against Centurion, showcase Blazar and Crimson Dragon a lot, so I don't see why, unless he didn't play in that format, I guess. So now, let's see what he has. So he draws, I can't see that, it's so blurry, I can't really see. Does he reveal? Does he even know what he's playing? That's the real question. I guess the best thing is try to bait both Omnis and then go into multi-roll. Okay, so it's passing Prio, Crimson target Vengeance to get him another Blazar, which I think will be met by a Droplet or a Widow Anchor, most likely. I think he has to interact here. Otherwise, he's going to be dealing with an actual Omni, right? And then the actual Omni can keep coming back and forth. Oh no. So this is where Blazar hits. Blazar is summoned. So now whatever happens, those two, as long as they activate their effects, they'll always come back. Say even if they get Dark Ruler or Droplet, they can still banish for cost. And they'll still come back, which is crazy. Okay, so he goes into full Spirit Goods. That dumps the spell trap to the graveyard. So he has Fool and Jet. So every interaction is on board. So if this board gets cracked, we are cooked. He's thinking of chaining here. But I didn't see any monsters in his hand, so I'm not sure how that's going to resolve, because Droplet only prevents linkage. So he's going to send... What is he going to send? I think he's debating on chaining the Droplet. That's what's happening here. He's just double checking here, I think. It's very tricky because he would need to discard 1, 2, 3, 4... And that's basically his entire hand. So I think he's double checking whether Bestial negates and destroys or not. And I think that's his opening, because if he can just function off of one Ray, he might be able to get away with this. Because if he has Ray in hand, right? But this is telegraphic that he does have Droplet. I think he's just contemplating whether he wants to get rid of the Ray or not. Is that Droplet? I think it is Droplet. There it is. There's a Droplet, but where's the monster? There's no way. That's just so bad. That seems so cooked. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you wait until you got the monster, right? No, I think you should have waited, right? Waited until you got the monster itself. Because you need to make sure that they can respond. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. That can force an Omni, right? That can force... Which I'm assuming he's going to negate something else other than the Omni, right? How many cards he has left in hand? He used 3. He drew into 6. So he has 3 left. So Goat is going to call Blazar. And Blazar's going to... Okay, this is going to negate. So now he has to deal with an Omni and a spot removal and a monster negate. What's that? Linkage. Wait, I'm confused. Did any... Oh, wait. I'm confused. Was the first linkage negated? I am confused. What the hell? Okay, so this is meant to be adding a Sky Striker spell from your deck or graveyard to your hand. But it's going to be negated by Spatter. And then, so that's crazy. He gave him the draft back that he tried to use to break his board. Okay, that's negated. He has 1 card left in hand, and nah, it's over. No way, I'm confused. What happened to the first linkage? Here we go to game 2. So usually, typically, Sky Striker goes second. But maybe it might go first, seeing as how he had to deal with that board. So he's going first. So that's Maneuver, Vector Blast. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, each player sends the top 2 cards of their deck to the graveyard, or as many as possible. If less than 2, then if you send at least 1 card to the graveyard and have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, you can shuffle all your opponent's monsters from the extra monster zone into the deck. So that got ashed. Interesting. Okay. I'm confused as to why they play that Vector Blast, though. It just sends, right? But I guess there must be a reason. I'm not too sure the technical play on that. But that's going to add Engage, most likely. This card's so cool. This card's so good. Ray Engage. That just seems so busted. How the hell? Drool! Drool! Here. Does he have a response? That's... Oh, no. Well, it depends on what... Is Regeki, Illumination, and Fellows, I think. That loses to an Anchor, though. 1 Water Anchor just cooks that hand. 1 Water Anchor cooks that hand, which is sad to say. But I think those cards are going to be staples for Synchron. Because you need to be able to stop Charmies, right? And those 2 cards stop Charmy. Set another card and set a 3rd card. That's 3 sets. So, oh no, this seems so fragile. Synchron, he drew, is that Tuning Fellows? So, so it was Tuning. So activate Alt Art Tuning. That adds tuner synchron. He's thinking about it. Can he negate this somehow? Oh, what? That's an old card. So basically, you discard a card. Depending on the card, you negate that type of card. So in this case, he's negating a spell. He has to discard a spell. That card's old. What the hell? That's wild. Okay, so Fellows is gonna get him access to. If he just has the one card combo, this is if he has an anchor set, because he knows that one of the cards is engaged, so the bluff, right? So it resolves. That's gonna give him either that has to give him either junk and full speed or Stardust, junk and full speed. At which point he has to discard full speed, right? Oh, it can be anchorable as well. I'm confused as to why these guys are. I guess why are they playing the anchorable? I can see why, but I don't think it's worth it. So he has Illumination as well. Illumination's there. So he's gonna discard anchorable, summon junk. That's so fragile. This is what I'm saying. Like you need a board breaker. If you had a Duster or a Storm, you would just outright win right now, right? Then again, this Link is pretty busted. It had a quick effect. Normally, you would rely on your Sky Striker spells to keep you in the game, but this guy... Oh, never mind. Regeki. So that Link pop a card. So that would be devastating. So he's going to use Ray Effect, Quick Effect to... Is he going to make another 0? He's going to make another 0. So now he's dealing with a potential Widow Anchor and a pop, which this hand cannot do. Yeah, this hand cannot do it. They can't play past that. Because he just pops his tuner, non-tuner. It really doesn't matter. Who's thinking here? Who's thinking of doing something? Who's thinking of doing what? He's going to tag out. Why would he tag out now? That's wild. Right, someone's Rose. But why would you do it now? Rose and Ray. Then he can pop a card on field. Interesting. I'm confused as to what just happened. Oh, he's trying to draw a card? I see what happened. So he passed. He just passed. And at end phase, you just use the effect. Yeah, because Synchron knew that it'd be just such a waste to invest those cards and just lose. So I think he's waiting for a side deck card. Or a non-engine to clear the back row. But I think Sky Striker can OTK now, right? I'm pretty sure they can. Alright, so then he summons out this guy. I can't, what's the name of this guy? That is the Azalea? Pretty sure this is Azalea. Okay, going to Kagari, most likely. Kagari add back. Most likely engage. Add back engage. Or maybe linkage. Engage. Okay, engage. Engage. Trying to replenish his hand. Engage, search. What? Linkage. I'm pretty sure this is an OTK line, right? Pretty sure. I've seen it before. Did he not draw? I'm confused. Is there not 3 spells in the graveyard? Can you not draw? What? Is there not... 1, 2... There's 3 spells in the graveyard. Why are there... Oh, no. There wasn't when he activated. Okay, only 2 spells. So, linkage. What's he gonna send? Go for another 0. That would add back engage, I'm assuming. Okay, attack. Battle phase, attack. I'm confused. Why is he not using the effect to add back? Is that... Am I seeing something here? Someone out. Rose and Ray. Attack with the Rose. And I'm assuming tag out with the Ray as well. So tag out with the Ray. Go for... It's Kagari, right? Kagari. And then he triggers the effect of Gate. Whenever Sky Striker monster is summoned, you can banish it to special a link. So then he goes attack. And that should be game. I'm pretty sure. It'll be over. Here we go into game 3. It's always a good day when Synchron gets to start because that's what they want, right? The deck isn't as resilient as we would like it to be, so we have to rely on going first, unfortunately. But the goal is to try and improve that. So do I see any Max C on this guy's hand? Is that a Droll that I saw in Sky Striker's hand? Okay, so Fellow... Okay, I see an Ash on Synchron's hand. In Synchron's hand. That means they can stop the Max C. So... I'm assuming Anchor Bolt again? Wait... Think about it? Because he could add Stardust if he wanted to. Okay, yeah. So he's gonna add Stardust. So then I'm assuming he's gonna discard it as well. Okay, so what's he discarding? I am confused. Why the hell did you not start a Synchron and just activate Maxi? I am confused. What the hell? Feature effect. If this gets cooked. I guess is to have a pivot line, assuming Speeder gets engaged, so you can summon and get the additional summon off of Fellows, summon Stardust, I guess. Something, I guess, but I guess. So once we're here, we know exactly what's happening now. We just end on his board, uninterrupted. Probably gonna... Oh! I see Lava Golem in the Sky Striker's guy's hand. So that's gonna be... Oh no. That is Lava Golem, right? I'm pretty sure I saw Lava Golem. So charge draw, Synchro climb into SD most likely. Add as well. That will trigger because it was used as a synchro material, adding you a junk monster. Gonna give you access to converter. And then you have the additional summon of Wheel. But you just climb into 8 first. You go 8. I think you can go SD. Throw the card off. Charge Wars effect. And then he's gonna go into an 8 with Assault and the Charge Warrior. And SD most likely. I'm starting to think that, yeah, I don't think this guy plays Crystal Wing at all. And he's gonna go into level 10, which is gonna be the Spatter most likely. And then we go into additional summon. Okay, I'm starting to see this guy's line. It's so Converter is a key part of this in this sequence. It gives them access to the Maiden, right? And then you, instead of having another junk, you need the 3. I think that's what it's happening. That's why you can't just add another junk, right? Because otherwise, junk will just revive the tuner that he would summon. But in this case, junk can't summon it back at level 3. You would have to much back. You know, so that's pretty why. That's pretty much why. A Baron, and then goes into Maiden effect, revive, and then goes effect. Honestly, I am confused as to why I still play the OG Stardust, but I don't think he uses the effect of Immune Speeder at all. So you can actually consider not even playing the OG. Of course, you still want the option to have the play to go for Immune Speeder, but it seems like this guy's not using it at all. Just effect, go into Stardust Dragon, into an 8, goes into Crimson most likely. Crimson searches Rumble, unless he already has it. No, he doesn't have it yet. So Rumble, and then adds Rumble and revives the... Okay, yeah, I see now. So this is the main combo then. So that's why he plays the Pack Pit guy, to get access to higher level Synchro. That's what it's for. Alright, so he summons Pack Pit, and then he synchros into a Vengeance here. And then Pack Pit will trigger, discarding a card, placing itself in the Spawn Trap Card zone. What? Did he not... Is Pack Pit whenever? Did he forget? Maybe Stardust, and then Revolution, just to tribute. Like that, it seems like that's like the main thing that Rev does most of the time. Just tribute fodder for Stardust. That's what I use it for most of the time. It mills the bell. Special Rev, it's a level 1. But in this case, he's using it to climb into Croc, and then see, that makes sense now. Draws a card, and then the to climb into the 12. Humble, revive the Rev, and that's 9 into 3 into a 12. That gives him the second Crimson Dragon, and then that's going to be the end board. But he's facing a Lava Golem, if I saw correctly. Sets 1 card and passes. Because if he does have Lava Golem, but either way though, he has... if he does have Lava Golem, it's going to be devastating. So he passes turn here. Draws into a card. What is that? I think I saw... Is that MST? Did I see wrong? Well, if he does Lava Golem him, if he tributes one of the dragons, he can survive it with Assault Synchron, which I'm not sure if the guy is completely aware of. So if he has access to the Shark Cannon, I would Shark Cannon away that Assault Synchron. So he's asking for priority. So tag out, goes into the Blazer, which I'm assuming they're going to be taken out by Lava Golem. That's assuming that I saw correctly, right? Oh, I did! It is Lava Golem! It is, let's see, it is Lava Golem. Damn, that's devastating. And Assault cannot bring those back. What are you thinking about? Putting it there, fair enough. So, I think it was MST? So he has Rose in hand, but that gets taken out by Vengeance. If he summons Rose, he just places it in the Spawn Trap Card zone. So he activates Duster, clearing the back row. Wait, what? Is he thinking about chaining this? Or wouldn't you chain it, right? Why wouldn't you chain it? Oh, okay. So he's saying, oh no, hang on, I'm gonna chain. So he has Droplet as well. So we're gonna try to see if he attempts this and it resolves this time. There's the Droplet again. So now he cannot respond with anything. This time he discarded the Rose. But the Sky Striker have a 1-card combo now. He does, because he has Linkage. That's so busted! He starts to engage here, and he has 3 spells engraved. That's crazy. But he has Ash though. Synchron has Ash. So is he debating on adding from graveyard or? Oh, Ash. Good old Ash. Okay, so he goes battle phase, runs over the Baron, takes a few damage, takes a bit of damage, and then I'm assuming he's going to use the effect of 0 to, or is that only during an opponent's turn? So he passes. Interesting. But does he not know that the spatter is there as well? He can negate the 0 effect unless he has Anchor. So he does 1,000 burn for the Golem. I'm assuming he goes for Maiden. Maiden revive what? Because Maiden is there, and then you can revive the Maiden as well. Maiden effects. Banish the special summon the Dragon Synchro. Who's gonna revive though? Stardust Dragon? Good old Stardust? That means, can Stardust negate 0? So he's gonna force out the 0, placing it in the back row. Well, he has to chain it. So he summons Ray and Rose. So this is Ray, and then summons Rose from graveyard. That's so cool. The fact that you can summon from either place. So pop Stardust. I guess Stardust can't negate it. Wait, he has Rumble. Why didn't he use Rumble? Rumble can protect his dragons from being destroyed. Maybe that was a misplay, maybe? He normal summons Stardust Synchron effect. Stardust Synchron is gonna add what? Fellows? What is that gonna add? I mean, at this point, whatever you have on board is what's gonna sustain the rest of the game, basically. That's Fellows. Does he play all the junk? Oh, that's funny. He uses his own Lava Golem to make into a Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon, target that. It's gonna go for Nova, most likely. Nova. So that's very huge. He goes into Fellows. Does he have it on the junk? Junk and Chick? Yeah, junk and Chick. This card is a tuning. There's no real use for tuning. So he has junk in hand, illumination. I see Chick in hand as well. Wait, is he playing multiple copies of the Chick and multiple copies of the Anchor Bolt? That's wild. Nah, it might be just one. The Spider revive the Maiden. Maiden summon. Get an additional summon Junk Synchron. Effect of Junk Synchron. Oh, he's not using the effect. He's just gonna Synchro into an 8. Oh no, it's a 4 or 7 because he reduced our Fellows. Right. So Ancient Fairy. But the thing is that if he summons from hand, he doesn't have a battle phase. He can't attack. Enter battle phase. If he uses Ray, he can just nuke with Nova. So battle. Ancient Fairy attack Ray. So he's tagging out Ray. Effect to link summon. What's he gonna go for though? Okay. Interesting. So he makes it so he cannot attack, but then he's gonna chain the Nova. So he's gonna wipe his board, but does he have a set card that he can use? No. No, this is finish everything. It should be over then. That is cooked. It was MST from the very beginning. Yes, this is over then. What else does Skystrike have to do? It's so Synchron. They're just gonna come back. This Spider negate. GG, bro.